a cold shower, so silly little girl, simple little girl. You didn't want me when I wanted you. I'm on the other girls, I don't want you in my world, and there's not a single thing that you can do. You're playing on my phone and you won't leave me alone. I think it's finally time for you to get a clue. You told all your friends.
The New York Times dubbed the Saturn hexagon, our Great Pyramid and Ben resonating Omphalos, which in mythology is the stone which Saturn mistakenly swallows and disgorges. This name is picked after nearly dubbing this six-sided polygon Jesus Nut, a name derived by soldiers who called the hexagonal bolt such which kept the main rotor from falling off helicopters. Okay, deep breath. Crunch time, folks. Now things get a little weird. Celestial shenanigans that herald the foretold birth of Satan's bride-to-be are witnessed by the Vatican and brought to the attention of the Pope. When a rogue priest decides to assassinate the host body of the beast, played by Gabriel Byrne, the Stargate King pursues in a helicopter. It is days before the turn of the millennium, and we are watching End of Days, invoking the Millennium Shortcut, Uncle Scrooge's time-traveling helicopter. The sync hit counter starts to shake and break apart under the stress of the significance as Christ-Negger hangs from the heli which flies towards the World Trade Pyramids with the 2K or K2 Millennium advertising campaign in shot and the taxi viewed through the main rotor blades. As this is unfolding, we get a glimpse of the time-traveling Messiah and Governor of California's command center, displaying the big board consisting of a map of Manhattan, covered in the Omphalos net and grid page symbol.
You ready? Yeah, boot it.
Having last seen her jumping through stargates with Robin Tunney, Mrs. Bassett returns to point subtly and silently towards the holy mountain.
Deck chairs on the Titanic, but a new day is coming. 2K is coming. The day of reckoning is upon us. History is and begins again. Right here. Right now. Right on.
Yeah, you two asshole.
Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
My name's Dwayne. I got New Year's resolution for the police. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, 5-0. Better get down with the 2K.
2K, Dwayne. Help us out. What is that?
2K, you know what I'm saying? The big 2000. Coming up tomorrow night. Out with the old, in with the new. See, for the man, no news is good news. See what I'm saying? I mean, he like keep it the way it is, but we gonna take it and make it new. Make it our own. I mean, history gonna start right here, you know what I'm saying? Right now.
Dwayne.
Hey, I wanna give a shout out to, Boo.
Entering End of Days, the celestially sanctified bride of the Beast 666 and our Stargate Queen, Miss Tunney's head, passes by the K2 resonant Millennium Celebration logo.
This amulet is from a Masonic order and a former sub-herald of the Vatican Knights, the Knights of the Holy See. They await the return of the Dark Angel to Earth.
So, the men that attacked me are devil worshippers?
No. This says they're the good guys. They're the ones that's supposed to stop the devil worshippers.
Those were the good guys?
Do you know anything about the number of the beast? Revelation of St. John from his dream?
666?
The number of the beast is not 666. Often in dreams, numbers appear upside down and backward. So 666 becomes 999, like in 1999, the year of his return.
What does that have to do with me?
Ah, dear Miss Tunney, what doesn't it have to do with you? After Arnold, as Jericho, is crucified yet again by Satan and his minions, the dawn of the millennium approaches. Now appreciable as part of the 9/11 mega ritual and an invocation of the Holy Mountain, after which Giza and in its turn the World Trade Center, consciously or unconsciously, for it matters not synchronistically, is modeled. As the scene fades away from Christ-Negger, a potential future Sun King, we view the Twin Towers from an angle which pans, allowing Isis liberty to move in between the holiest of holies. As Aleister Crowley's namesake gets ready to conceive his Antichrist Moonchild with the grid page resonant K2 Mountaineer, we note the concentric circle design of the altar. I can't shake the feeling that this is synchromystic bleed-through of a real-life event pivotal to the 9/11 mega-ritual and Aeon of Horus. The film builds to a climax where Kreisneger rekindles his faith and finds the courage to face the beast by invoking the memory of his predecessor Sun King and Stargate opener Jesus inside a temple of the major solar cult of the planet. This checkered church overtly displays its allegiance to Sol, as its dome is a cross-quartered octagon with the disk of the Aton smack in the center of its crosshairs. The Stargate King becomes possessed and thus the Beast 666 himself, and is moments away from impregnating his queen Tunney with the Moon Child. Meanwhile, the millennium is at hand, and the geodesic mystery ball moves towards the ground to mark the occasion. Think about this. The ritual takes place with Robin on the altar in front of the Jesus cross or Stargate target, on a checkered floor with Schwarzenegger as the Crowley Beast resonator. All this on the eve of 2K or K2. Buckminster's geodesics have been found to symbolize contact with higher intelligence or space consciousness owing to the imposition of a hexagon over Saturn in silent running, and as a giant spire atop the octagonal Freedom Tower. This trick of synchromistically connecting Saturn's omphalos with domes and geometrics is bizarrely not unique as we turn our attention to Batman and Tunney evoking Robin. Passing through the 8-pointed cross-quarter star, we meet Kreisneger as our Faux Yeti, or the Abominable Snowman.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Synchromistically, Mr. Freeze invokes the snowy Himalayan mountains and the Ice Age while having numerous octagonal encounters with Robin Tunney's co-star and brother K2 Mountaineer from Vertical Limit, Chris O'Donnell.
We gonna trap ourselves a snowman?
Pheromone dust. Designed to heat a man's blood. It doesn't work on a cold-hearted.
Miss Ivy, you've just met one of the most sinister men in Gotham.
That's not a man. That is a god.
Well, I, my most unabominable snowman, have been impressed by you.
The penultimate battle sees our Faux Yeti use a modified telescope to freeze Gotham while numerous Saturn projections play across the hexagonal geometric dome of the observatory.
But it's morning in the Congo.
If we could relay the sunlight
from the other side of the equator.
It'll take the satellites about a minute to realign, but
Gotham's savior ends up being the very thing Kreisneger is in training with, and the pyramids of Giza track with their causeways. The sun being used to fall Gotham with cross-quarter satellite reflecting dishes. Having failed to scale the holy mountain, but alive and together, Robin and Robin meet inside the geodesic tent as a helicopter flies over the dome. They reconcile, and all is well. The interior of the geodesic, with our queen still in frame, dissolves into the sun above and the cross below.
Trying to lift her, pull her. Six in the morning and I'm taking a nap in the back of the car, waiting for the stars to snap. The scars on my cap remind me of the time we went to Fargo with a car full of anxiety, an angel's breast and a tank top. She started at my heart, she's trying to make it stop. And if I haven't learned nothing, then I've learned a lot. Mama had a baby and his head popped off. Give it up, turn it loose for the sake of life. If I knew not what I knew, then I'd make her my wife. I've been chasing these mice for too long, debating with God about who's right and who's wrong. Got a new song to sing, a little happier.